What is up, guys, and welcome back to an episode of the F123 Mobile Racing Career. We're here for episode number 28 today, and for the British Grand Prix. If you guys did miss the previous episode at the Austrian Grand Prix with Mercedes, definitely be sure to go check that one out before you see this one. It's been quite a bit of time since we've been back at this series, but we're back at it once again and looking to try to continue our hot momentum. We finally got our first win with the Silver Arrows team last time around in Austria, so hopefully we can make it 2 in a row here at Silverstone, similar to what Hamilton did in 2024. Of course, the Brit achieving his 9th win at Silverstone, so maybe we can replicate something for the Mercedes team here this time around. As we come across the line, we're going to be skipping qualifying once again. Then we'll start just simply from the back of the grid, and as we get to the grid then for Sunday's race, it is going to be it's going to be Perez on pole ahead of Leclerc, Alonso, Sainz, Verstappen, Hamilton, Sargent, Bottas, Stroll, Hulkenberg, Ocon, Gasly, Madison, Norris, Albon, Guan Yu, Piastri, De Vries, Tsunoda, and us round out the grid as we go then to 5 red lights then for the British Grand Prix. A very laggy start here to the 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and well, away we somewhat go, as now we can get it underway. And there's a decent start for us against the AlphaTauri of Yuki Tsunoda, now catching up to De Vries and the other AlphaTauri here, making our way into the first corner here, nice and easy. I was going to say that, simply ran straight into the back then of the Australian driver. Oscar Piastri is not going to be happy about that, but luckily we managed to get away unscathed, and we can continue going forward as we make our way into the right-hander here, into the left-hander, up the inside of a couple other drivers here, making contact with the other McLaren there. Norris is not going to be happy about that either. Both McLaren drivers already pretty feisty with us here, and I can bet you Zach Brown on the team, on the pit wall, is not going to be happy about us either. But we can continue moving on forward as we're up into P14, getting past Joe Guan Yu there in the Alfa Romeo. Now making our way through Brooklands and Luffield, trying to get a nice run out of this corner here. Going a bit wide though, unfortunately, but luckily we do have the slipstream off Kevin Madison. Round the outside we go, and that is us up into P13, and now up into behind Ocon and Gasly. This is going to be a very risky move on the inside here, just about making that corner, just about making sure we don't avoid any contact here. Now we have Stroll and Hulkenberg going side by side into Magnussen back as we almost lose the back end there, somehow managing to hold on to the car there. Stroll just gives us the room there. We are so close there to going straight into the wall here, somehow keeping the car on the road there. And just like that, we're up into P8, somehow unscathed here. I don't know how. Logan Sargent here flying high in the Williams. He's up in 7th place, but we're looking to displace him ASAP as we go blasting right by him up into 7th, and now we can focus on trying to catch our teammate Hamilton there in 6th place here. He is held up behind the Ferrari there. I think that's Carlos Sainz there in 5th place as we get onto lap number 2 then, as into the first corner. It's not looking too bad for us at the moment, catching up to Hamilton. He didn't have the greatest run there through that first corner. Up the inside we go, and that is us up into P6. That's just Leclerc there, who's down in P5, and we're going to say thank you very much. Go up the inside of the Monegasque driver. Now we are up into P5 with Max Verstappen, the Dutchman there, just up ahead in 4th there. I think that's Fernando Alonso just up ahead there in 3rd place, so we can already see the podium here, and we're going to easily make the move here up the inside and up the Dutchman. That Red Bull, unlike real life, has surprisingly not the greatest top speed here, but we did have the slipstream to be fair, but that was actually quite easy pickings. I was actually quite surprised. And now making our way then past the Spaniard Alonso here up into 3rd place. Easy does it here into Copse Corner, flat out, no need to lift or brake whatsoever here. We have Sainz just up ahead here as we are approaching our way into Maggots and Beckett. We just about managed to squeeze our way through just before we hit that section here, and now our sole focus here is to try to catch Checo Perez there in the Red Bull, other Red Bull I should say, but we did not get the greatest run there out of that corner. Now potentially looking behind to see if Carlos Sainz is going to be catching us, but luckily that is a no at the moment, so we can just simply focus on moving forward here. 150 miles an hour through Stowe Corner here, getting very, very fine there with track limits, but managing to keep it on the track here, not getting a stupid corner cut penalty. And now onto the home straight here as we make way onto the final lap then of the British Grand Prix. We are now in the slipstream then of the Mexican driver here. Into turn 1 we go. He doesn't get the greatest run either out of that corner. One of the AI lit up. Wonder if the AI lifted off a little bit there as we made our way through that corner very nice and smoothly here. So much to the point where I couldn't even speak properly. But now we can focus on simply just pulling a gap away from the Mexican driver. He's simply just 8 tenths behind at the moment, so we're going to have to be careful if he does decide to come back or we make a mistake. So let's just bring it home then in one piece here. The British crowd roaring us on here. It is not Hamilton that's going to be winning, but at least it is going to be a silver arrow that's going to be hopefully standing on the top of this podium here. Perez is still keeping us honest, though. He's just a second behind at the moment, and that Red Bull, I know I said that Red Bull wasn't nearly as fast as I thought it would be, but it still has some pretty decent straight line speed compared to the Mercedes there. And in the slipstream, that thing is an absolute beast in a straight line. But through Maggots and Beckett's here, we have a great run through the set of corners, which is going to help us open the gap then to Checo Perez. We almost lose it on the end of the exit of one of the corners there, and just about managed to hold on to that. That's 2 straight near misses there. That could have easily screwed over our race, but we somehow managed to keep it on the track there. Perez 8 tenths behind here, but we are 1 sector away, and hopefully we can shut this down ASAP here into the final chicane. We go for the last time here, down to 3rd gear, clip both apexes very nicely there, and across the line. We are going to take another victory here at the British Grand Prix, make it 2 in a row then for us this season, after not scoring a victory in the first couple races. And that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.